Howdy folks, Wappn8r here. It is currently day 6, 5, something like that of season 10, and I am here to just kind of show off what I've been doing. I was hanging out in the Discord a bit the last handful of days and had a couple people say, oh, hey, thanks for the content. I'm like, I haven't released a video in more than a month, so figured I'd record something. Hopefully it'll actually get out. I did record some stuff for the beta that just didn't actually end up getting published, but I do also have a new circle in front of my face, which you of course can't see, but it is a pop filter, so hopefully there's a little less of the for whenever I say those P's and whatevers. But showing what I'm doing here, a little bit of the Curse Necro. I still have a couple huge upgrades to really make, but for right now I have myself a very nice Blackhand key with cast rate, and fortunately my puzzle box hit 2 sockets, which is right now just giving me mana per kill. Tranks gloves, of course, this thing could use a bit of an upgrade, but 2 necro, 30 fast run walk, and some res is nice. This thing definitely could use an upgrade, but I'd like the canopy frozen right now. This thing most certainly needs an upgrade, but I just have not found anything anywhere close, but fortunately I've been close to that level 92 where it's a lot more valuable to start crafting. A decent bone flame, which with extra poison resist, because as we look, even with that extra 40 from the emerald, just barely over. And then a handful of other things. We can certainly get some upgrades here. And then a bunch of curse skillers. Remember, life and faster hit recovery curse skillers are cheap because people just don't want to play curses. And then a bunch of magic find. An OK torch I bought from the torch running that Lawsuit and I did, and then an Annie from Lawsuit's declone playing, but of course this one rolled terribly. And then of course the Geats. So that is what I have for items so far, and then after that it's kind of like Max Dark Pact, Iron Maiden, Curse Mastery, and then it's kind of like choose your own adventure for which curses you want. Once again, I only have just some points in Blood Warp to make the cooldown a little bit more tolerable, and of course nothing in Poison and Bone. But this is kind of a little bit here and here after maxing out the amp damage. A little bit of lower resist will get it to the point where you can, with an infinity from another ally, actually break the immunes in the dungeon now in tier 4 maps. So that could be interesting to do as a curse and with any kind of group. But for now, we're just doing some random kind of tier 1 maps, just really getting our feet under us, and once we get these couple items in here in particular really upgraded and then start getting really better versions of the rest of this stuff, we'll move on to higher level. But for now, figured I'd at least check in, see how you guys are doing, and hope you're doing very well in season 10. Similarly, I also already have a asylum on this guy. I found myself a Vex Walking Act 5, an Ohm in Trav runs soon afterwards, and then myself a Low and a Cham, something like that. No, a Jaw and a Cham. Low and a Cham. Anyway, bunch of runes, just like doing random corrupted zones tier or level 85 stuff. So that really helped with the damage. My Mercenary is still wearing 2-piece Sigins. Incredible. This stuff. 30 IS, 10 lifesteal. Nazgul I found a rock stopper with some IS jewels in it and a random ethereal gladiator's bane. So let's just see how it goes. Give me that. Ooh, Headhunter's Glory. So, still have the incredible AoE here. It is an absolutely wonderful build for that, but until you start getting to this kind of level 45 or so on the skills level, at least the like high 30s, like you're gonna want to be sticking around in like Trav or something like that. So Trav was wonderful for running this season because that magic damage, not having resists against it, is absolutely great. But otherwise, just absolutely been enjoying this class, and that's kind of a walk forward and just make sure that you're casting your stuff in a somewhat proper order, even though it is very easy to screw up. as far as making sure that you get cast, then Dark Pact or something like that. Or cast, and then Dark Pact. I'm sure I could probably get my buttons a bit more optimized for making that work very well, but for now, I'm kind of doing what I was mentioning in the last video, and then it's kind of just like, you know, 2 casts, and then the Dark Pact is most of what I'm doing usually. If you get a really big, like, full screen worth of monsters, it can certainly be worthwhile to try to get a 3rd curse on them before you use the Dark Pact. Just because of that, like, explosion radius increase, you can, like, make sure that you clear the whole screen instead of only doing part of it. So, well done, Lucky, on getting that Lucian kill. But otherwise, it has been an absolutely, like, wonderful Season 10 so far for me, starting out. And I'll show you a little bit more of this map before I kind of just close it out here. And so remember that you can use life tap to help your mercenary survive if they're ever in trouble, because bosses are really a problem with Dark Pact as far as trying to actually kill them, because Dark Pact does not do much single target damage. It's all about that AoE explosion. But overall, I have absolutely been enjoying playing this class to start off with. The magic damage, as opposed to having to deal with some you know, resistances everywhere, means I can go wherever the heck I want, and Trav in particular has been a great farming spot so far this season. But anyway, thanks for checking in. I'll see you guys around. Enjoy Season 10. Bye-bye.